Black Panthers.
Huey Newton and Bobby Seale were the co-founders of the Black Panthers, and they also created the 10-point program, which aimed at defending the black community from racist police and brutality. Eldridge Cleaver was the first leader of the Black Panthers, but later got kicked out because of a disagreement. And then Bobby Houghton was the first recruit and treasurer of the Black Panthers.
Some main civil rights organizations in the Black Panthers is mainly just the Black Panthers itself, but it was part of a larger group called Black Power. They also associated with socialist and communist revolutionary ideas, and they also gained support from the extremist Malcolm X and his supporters, and they acted strongly on some of the ideas.
Three landmark events of our movement was May 2nd, 1967, the Black Panther protest of the restriction of their right to bear arms, specifically loaded arms. This bill was created mainly to remove arms from the Black Panther group, and it was targeted at them. Then October 28th, 1967, the founder Huey Newton is involved in a shootout with the Oakland police, and he is blamed for killing the officer who was involved in the shootout. He was injured and arrested in the hospital he was later found at. He was sentenced to 2 to 15 years in prison, and this proved to the other members of the group that the police were corrupt and targeting them. He was later released, and in 1982, the group terminated and many of its programs were stopped.
Backwards here. There we go. Major accomplishments and struggles of our movement. The party challenged long-standing oppressive systems, and as a result, created free breakfast for children program, which benefited many African-American children in major cities, and health systems provided to help more than 10,000 African-Americans, and sickle cell disease tests became more accessible, as well as more important in the United States government. The Mulford Act was California's state bill that prohibited open carry of loaded firearms. It was created with the intention of disarming the Black Panthers. Many of the international allies were enemies of the United States.
And finally, three problems that are still facing the Black Panthers movement today. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the disparity between white Americans and African Americans has become more prevalent than ever. With lower vaccination rates and higher hospitalization and death percentages, the issue is present as ever. Accompanied by this is the remaining police brutality issues in the United States, as seen as the BLM protests as a result of George Floyd's murder. The issue of police brutality in the U.S. remains to this day.